Hey guys, Ross Givens here. I'm going to share with you another huge opportunity in the stock market. We've got a small banking stock that I believe is on the verge of a major reversal. Now, this stock has been taken down like everything else in the market over the last couple of months, but it just bounced off a hugely significant number. This is the point of control number over the last 11 years for this stock, the perfect place to find buyers and bounce. We've just seen two monster insider six-figure buys in the last 3 days in this stock. On top of that, this is not a stock where company insiders regularly buy. These are the first insider buys by anyone at this company since 2016. And I think we've got a clear target ahead of us. It's going to be a quick move higher if this stock performs as expected. But before we get too deep into that, when I promised you I would update on the stock, I talked to you about on Monday evening. Now, Monday night, I put together a video. You might have seen it on Tuesday, recommending a stock, small $4 oil stock I thought was headed to beat earnings, and this is it. It's Matador Resources, ticker symbol MTDR. Now, Monday evening was the 27th. It's right here. The stock was trading for around $4. Between Monday night and Wednesday at the close, it went from $4 to $6.70 where it closed today, which is Wednesday. And then it reported earnings as expected, well beyond what was the market was anticipating, which is why the insiders were buying. Obviously, I keep telling you guys, these people know more than us. They have an inside glance. They know the numbers, and they're going to take advantage of that in their personal account. Here's the news on that. Beats by 18 cents. So non-GAAP earnings per share, they're expected to be 2 cents. They came out at 20. The regular GAAP earnings per share, they're expecting 2 cents. They reported $1.08. Enormous beat. They were looking for revenue or total sales of around $260 million. They did $370 million. Big beat there. In addition, I read the transcript from the executives. This company, in addition to that, has declared they hedged all their oil production for the rest of the year at prices between $35 and $50 a barrel. So think about how much better they're positioned than other oil companies. These guys are out there trying to make money at $15, $16 a barrel. These folks have locked in prices at $40 and $50 a barrel on everything they produce for the rest of the year. So they are just enormously well set up. They're still pumping out fantastic sales, fantastic earnings. And again, it all set up for us just because the insiders were buying. And I told you guys it's going to be a huge opportunity. I hope you joined the insider report and took advantage of this trade. Again, this stock was a $4 company on Monday. I said, hey, you're going to want to pay attention. They're reporting earnings on Wednesday. All the things tell me it's going to be a beat. It's at $8.30 now. The stock is up 110% in 2 days. Where else are you finding that? This is not an option trade. It's not a leverage trade. It's a straight stock buy that doubled in under 48 hours. The only way you're going to find these opportunities is by following insiders. Because think about it. Who wants to touch oil right now? Oil is in the gutter. It's taken the biggest losses in its history. Last week, it went negative. No one's touching oil stocks. Yet we get into one and it doubles in 2 days. This is the power of following insiders and why you need to be doing this in your own account if you plan to make any money out there. So let's look at the new opportunity we've got. This is the stock, again, trading for around $29. Now, I mentioned to you it's bounced off a key support level. Let me take a look at it. This is a weekly chart of this same stock going all the way back to the 2009 lows. It's the bottom of the financial crisis, back when this thing was down here at $4 all the way to $70, and then it's catapulted down there. But can you see this red line across the middle of the chart? That's known as the point of control. Now, this histogram on the right side is showing where the volume is. So the bottom is volume like you're used to seeing, right? The bars, this day had a lot of volume, it had a little volume. Doesn't help you out much. But on the right, it shows you where the volume is, where are they buying and selling. And the red line is where that's taking place the most. So when a stock is just falling off the cliff, it's at 70, 50, 40, 30. Where are they going to find support? Where are they going to find buyers? At the last place they've shown. That's right there. So it's bounced off this big key area around the $20, $22 mark. It is pushing higher. And as you see, we dial in and look at the recovery or what's taken place since late March. The stock is already up from around 17 to 29.5. And I'm expecting this thing to quickly surge back here first around the $36 mark, then up to the mid-50s and on back to new highs, which could produce a fantastic gain. Now, we dive in deeper into this stock. The fundamentals look good. The company's been growing its earnings consistently for the last decade. This is a solid bank. They trade below book value. They've got wonderful metrics. But, again, all that stuff's not going to make you 110% in 2 days. It's a good company. It's not going to be the next Enron. But this is what you need to know to find the big winners, right? You just see this. These are the insiders that are buying that stock. Two company directors, one on the 24th, one on Monday, 5,000 shares, 8,000 shares, 100 grand, 200 grand. CEO just put 100 grand in back in February. These are the first insider buys since 2016. Take a look at this chart. That's all the insider buying and selling for the stock for the last 3 years. The red bars are sells. Those happen all the time. There's nothing to panic over. It just means they're diversifying. They're sending a kid to college. They're cashing out. Whatever. It's the buys that matter. And look, there's none until right here the last month. They finally started getting into this stock. So I think we have a huge opportunity here. If you're interested in this stuff, guys, if you missed the last trade and you're going, I can't take this anymore. I've missed enough. My account's getting pummeled. My financial advisor doesn't know what he's doing. These are the kind of trades you need. These are the kind of trades that could really make a difference in your account. And look, there's Matador. Stock's talked about it on a daily chart. I mean, $3 to $6.70 now. After hours market, it's up around $8. So I've got a training video what I've put together that's going to show you the ins and outs of this methodology. I'm going to show you the filters I use, how to find this insider information, how to pick the stocks with the best chances of pushing up. What insider buys and sales to look out for, to avoid that are going to be a sucker's bet that most people take, that are just rookie mistakes that you've needed to be doing this for years, to understand why you need to avoid those. And I'm even going to show you a way that if you don't want to do all the research, you don't want to do the homework, you just want to make money, well, you can join my service and I will hand you the best trades, just like Matador Resources, and you can walk away with some fantastic wins in the stock market without taking more than 10, 15 minutes a week of your time. So go ahead and click the link. It's below or the side of this video. Watch the training video, see how we do this, and change your life, change the way you invest, and begin following insider trades today.